everybody? It's your boy, Dude John here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Much appreciated. If you like the content, please hit that sub button. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell to let you know when I post another video for you guys. Hit that like button. And if you want to, drop a comment and say hi. I also live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on turbo.live/DudeJohn, 9 p.m. Central Time. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making them. Let's get into this video, shall we? Yo, everybody, this is Stranger Answers 36 questions that lead to love. Now, I originally watched this one. I was already in the middle of reacting, whatever, but when it ended, and then the kid decided to interrupt me. So I redid this video, and I knew something different. When they ask the question, I'm going to pause it. And then I'm going to give you my answer. Then play it, and you can watch theirs. And then the next question, obviously, I'll let them read the question. And then I'll pause it. And so on. Let's go. So you can get to know me a bit more, you know, right? You want to know me, don't you?
In 1997, a psychologist conducted an experiment that could lead any two people to fall in love using just 36 questions. We took those 36 questions and asked them to 3 complete strangers.
He's just freaky looking.
What's going on?
What's up?
How are you?
Hi.
Cheers to new friends.
Oh boy.
New friends.
Okay.
Name 3 things you and the other 2 appear to have in common.
I'm not being, but we're all people. We're all humans. We all have hair.
We all got black pants on.
True.
We are
I
all enjoying this tea.
I'm not. I don't
We're all
have
very
tea. I don't
beautiful
eat tea.
people.
It's some of that one for
Look at
me.
you. Look at you.
I'm pretty ugly.
If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
Oh shit. Anything that how I was raised. Maybe having my mother be a little more strict like my dad. And when it comes to discipline, because, you know, well, my dad was a hard butt. My mom was a softie. She still is to this day. When my dad was home, when he grounded me, the grounding stuck. I couldn't get around it. And when my dad was at work, well, I got to do whatever the heck I wanted to do because my mom let me. Because she didn't stick with the grounding. She agreed with the grounding and all that stuff, but when it comes to putting her foot down to keep the grounding going when my dad's not home, didn't happen. So if I could change anything, it would be me, because that's how I'm roughly am with my son. I have my father's side where I want to disprint and stick to it. But I also have my mom's soft side, and then I cave in and let him do what he was supposed to be grounded from anyways. Now, if I had both parents to be, you know, strict with me when it comes to disprint, I think I would have been able to put my foot down with my son and teach him disprint and all that stuff. and I'm really struggling on doing it. And yeah, that's one thing I would change.
Oh,
Thought about that
man.
too. I was like, I'm from the south side of Chicago. Getting jumped and stuff as a kid is like the worst things, especially being really poor too. However, I don't feel bad about it either. You know, even though they'll both all the time be like, you know, I'm really sorry about this, I'm really sorry about that. I'm like, man, I feel like I came out great.
I'm an only child, surprise.
Nice.
My parents, they came from Vietnam, immigrant parents during the war. They've been in this mode of survival, and they've done everything they possibly can. But unfortunately, I never really got to see them. And in the solitary time that I found within myself, I learned a lot of things about myself. Like, I wouldn't be a musician or an artist, but I think one thing that I do wish was for them, I guess, just to kind of understand me more. Yeah.
What is your most terrible memory?
Oh,
Oh my god, terrible memory. I'm not gonna go. There is a terrible memory, but I don't feel comfortable enough to, say it. Because not a lot of people know about it. And that's the way I kind of want it to be. So I want to say, so let's go to second terrible memory. I want to say the second terrible memory, most memory, would be getting bullied in school. All throughout my school year life. Elementary up to middle school. I wasn't being bullied for anything me related in a way. It was mainly because I was being bullied and picked on and all that. Mainly because my sister is mentally challenged. Pretty worst idea. Why would you? And then high school, people bullied me just because I was in the learning disability room. Yeah. Kids are mean.
oh man.
So many.
How many minutes do we have on this?
Mrs. Edwards, 8th grade.
I remember her.
Oh man,
Oh,
so mean to me for no reason. She was like, "Any questions?" I was like, "When's the project due?" Then she said, "When you turn in your project, I'll tell you where the trash can is." And I was like,
What? I kind of had a teacher like that in a way. He was my baseball coach too, but even though I was just the manager of it. But he would always tell me constantly in his class and all that stuff that I wasn't going to graduate and I'm not going to go anywhere in life, whatever. And not even, I think it was like the first week, within the first week of the next school year after I graduated, I went back with my diploma. I said, hey, see this? See this? Something that you said I wouldn't get? Guess what? I graduated. Like you kept on saying I wouldn't. Now, the second part, I ain't gonna get anywhere in life. Fucker, it seems like it's becoming true. I'm 34 years old. Yes, I'm not living with my parents. That's always a good thing. But put it this way. When I picture my life when I was still in school, I did see where I am right now, especially at this age. But mainly, all of it was mainly my fault. I screwed up so many times and whatnot. So, it's hard to say. But I'm doing what I enjoy doing, making content video for you guys and all that stuff. But yeah, let's get back into it.
Car accident. I took a left turn and a giant truck ran a red light and T-boned us. She was in a wheelchair for 5 months, and I could say for sure that moment was when everything changed.
I have a learning disability, which you probably didn't know. It's Asperger's. So growing up, I didn't make a lot of friends, so I kind of stuck to family. That's why I'm more family than friends. I would always go crying, Dad, why don't I have any friends? Like, I feel like I'm alone in this world. But he would always try to like motivate me in the sense of to be more positive, and I feel like that's helped me grow as a person now because, oh man, it's just not something that you should be dealing with as a young child. So, yeah.
I know that feeling. Not having that many friends. As I said, I was a bit bullied throughout my childhood. I had a handful of friends, and up until about high school, like ninth grade, and then those handful went down to less than a handful of friends, and now at the age of 34, I don't even need my whole hand. I could just count maybe one or two in real life friends. I know people I talk to on stream and all that stuff and whatnot are my friends too. But I'm talking about like who I can see face to face type of friends. And I had a good amount, like two handfuls of friends. And my stupid decision making when I was dating this one chick screwed all that up. And now it's somebody who I was friends with for good 25, 36 years, who I would consider like a brother to me. I haven't talked to him in years. I mean, he came to my son's birthday party a couple years back, but the only time I really can talk to him, is when he's at work. And I stop by and catch him working, and I'll talk to him for a little bit. But otherwise, he doesn't text back. He doesn't call. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand why. It just don't. I mean, I get it. He's busy. He has kids. He has wife. He has work and all that stuff. But that's. I don't want to rant on here about it, but that's no excuse to refuse a text back ever. Even if it's just hi or how's it going or just check it in and see how you've been. Just once a month is perfectly fine. I don't know. I love him to death. Like I said, we've been friends for about 26 years. He's like a brother to me. But it just hurts because I haven't seen him in person in a couple of years. I haven't talked to him in person. Barely ever. Texting, messaging, calling is non-existent. And I get it. He works till like closing times, like 10, 11 o'clock at night and all that. And a lot of people don't text after that time. But he knows I'm up until like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So he could at least check in then. But I'm not going to get into it. But And another reason why I don't seem to have too many in real life friends is because my social anxiety. It is kicking my ass. And so it's really hard for me to make friends and maintain them. I mean, I can make them and all that stuff, and then I get invited. I go try to go. I try to go, and then the social anxiety kicks in, and I cancel with some lame excuse. But that's just me, and I'm trying to beat it, but it's just so difficult, you know. Once you get inside of your own head, oh boy, it's hard to get out.
You're not alone.
Thank you.
So he doesn't believe it.
What is your most treasured memory?
Oh God. My most treasured memory, huh? My most treasured memory. One of the memories I always bring back up when I'm talking to somebody and all that is childhood. Me and my childhood best friends who were big time pro wrestling fans, and we would have these action figures and all that stuff. We'll go out, play on the porch with the action figures all day long, like literally all day long, every day almost. Either that or we would be tending wrestling in the front yard or the backyard or across the street. And we won't be hitting each other. We would be punching the air, act like we're funny imaginary friend people. But those were the days, I swear. Just, yeah. Don't talk to them anymore either. That was school popularity shit it's used because they were always, the older one was a grade younger than I am. So when I was in 10th grade, he became 9th grade, and he was a popular student. And, well, you know how high school cliques are. You can't really interact with people who are not popular like yourself. Otherwise, you become unpopular. Nah.
Oh, this is actually kind of sad. Like 2 years ago, I booked my own show, and I flew my mom out for it. And she just looked at me and she was like, I am so proud of you. And it I don't know, just seeing that in her eyes was like the most beautiful moment you could see. Just because it was like pure joy. I want that again, you know?
Mine was last year, actually. I feel like a lot of my life is like a giant roller coaster, up and down and up and down. And somehow managed a way to make it overseas to Europe.
Where'd you go?
Prague.
Wow.
I've been to Prague.
And I absolutely felt like I was at home. You know, these old houses with beautiful architecture overlooking a river while the sun sets in the distance and a hill has like butterflies flying around that. It was exactly the world that I wanted to make as a kid. And I will never forget the moment that I first saw that.
Well, you know, we're all going to Prague now.
Oh, yeah, true.
Get on my
Next
ship,
week, yeah,
everyone. I got a
Friday.
flying ship
Yeah.
waiting
I got
outside.
it.
Let's
Do
get
it.
on it.
Let's do it.
Float on a cloud of Prague. Let's do this.
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone?
Oh, shit. I can tell you what I do regret in my lifetime. But as of right now, oh boy. Probably telling a girl that I like her. It's true though. But other than that, I can't think of anything right now. Offhand. But yeah.
Jeez.
Right? I'm like, you know, my dad being a single parent and everything like that, like, he has a lot of regrets because his methods of raising me, which was harsh at times. And so if I were to die tonight, I'd be kind of sad that I didn't just be like, hey man, you did good. Like, chill. It was all good. You know?
Yeah, yours is really similar to mine. It's so hard to like communicate with my parents. We got so many barriers. We're like strangers living together sometimes. I think at a very young age, the first time I saw a magician, it completely changed my life. So ever since then, I basically just further escape the reality that we generally live in. And every time I tried to show them a magic trick, it was met with very little reaction. So I think I'm just a bit jaded, and a part of me would definitely regret being so distant.
I've lived with my dad basically all my life. My dad recently has been focusing more on death and like doing wills and stuff, and and I don't know. Sorry. Thank you. He's always saying like, oh, you may not have me in a few years. Like, you have to like start like growing up a little bit more, a little bit faster. And I'm like, sorry. Yeah. But it's like all a learning curve for me, you know, because I wouldn't know what to do next. I'm not prepared, so.
Tell the other two what you like about them. Be very honest this time. Saying things that you might not say to someone you've just met.
I ain't gonna answer this because I'm not there in front of them. And it won't be right to say what I think of them over video, you know, right? That makes no sense, right?
Who's going first? Okay.
With you, I love how just strong you are, you know, honest. You just got like a lot of power.
Thank you.
Like I said, man, I feel like you've just got some insight because there's a lot of life assessment when you are alone, you know? Plus, man, like I said, your style, like I wish I could just pull that off, but it would never work, man. I'm jealous, so.
You gotta try it.
Yeah, I gotta try
you
it,
gotta
man.
try
I'm
it,
gonna grow
yeah.
my hair out. It's gonna be a little
Do it.
different, but if I perm it right.
I really admire your drive and your composure. Of a very positive outlook in life that doesn't seem to be shaken very easily. And you, as you were speaking about being bullied, you're not bitter, and you're completely grateful of your life, and you're super gentle, and you're compassionate, and you're able to maintain that throughout your entire life. And that is extremely, extremely admirable.
Well, thank you. When I first saw you, I was thinking, wow, you must be a very open person, just through your style. I feel like with myself, I'm more like reserved. It kind of rubs off on other people in a good way. So, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
You want more? Awesome.
Hey, we should.
So you forgot about the black dude.
Cheers, bottoms up, let's do it. New friends.
Woo, new friends.
And so within a short afternoon, Kevin, Shannon, and Pierre had shared some of their most terrible and precious memories with each other. And they took a picture together to commemorate their communion.
Amazon has everything. That's where I get most of my stuff, man.
If you haven't already, go ahead and check out our past episodes of
That was pretty interesting. And you learned a little bit more about me, I guess, right? I hope so. If you want me to do a Q&A video about me answering you guys' questions, let me know in the comments below. If you do, if I get enough people who want me to answer your guys' questions, then have a QA video. Let me know in the comments below, and then we'll set something up, and then I'll find some kind of way where you all can get together, right? And, I'll answer your questions. Depending on what they are, to be honest with you. Some of them I might not answer. Depends on what it is. But I will be trying to be as completely honest as I can. Thank you so much for watching this video. Much appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, always remember, you are loved.